Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am from Uganda. It's a small East African country. Some people do come up to me, though, and they say, "Are you really from Uganda, though?" And I'm like, look at me. Listen to me. Does it look to you like I woke up one morning and I was like, oh man, this being from Iceland is not going to work out for me. I'm going to put on an accent, tell everyone I'm from Uganda. Because that's the birthplace of stand-up comedy. That's where all the great ones are from. I enjoyed growing up in Uganda, or in Africa in general, in the 90s because no one was that much better than anyone else. It was a very humbling experience. No one was that much better than anyone else. Don't get me wrong, we had our share of inequality, but no one was that much better than anyone else. And I'll give you an example. Some people had electricity and some people didn't. But no one had microwaves. So you could only brag about so much, okay? I'd be like, we have electricity. Yeah, do you have microwaves? Yeah, I didn't think so. Shut the up, okay? It's gonna take all of us 2 weeks to make a hot pocket. It's gonna take us a long time to figure it out, okay? And I moved here. I traveled and moved and traveling the world telling jokes. And it's difficult because I have an African passport, which is the most useless piece of traveling document in the world. You need permission to go to other African countries when you have an... You know how messed up that is? It's like, I look like you, let me in. What's happening? You get questions no one else gets. Like I was going to the States, right? First question is very simple. What brings you to the United States? I was like, oh, I'm here to hang out, maybe do some shows, or hope I don't get murdered by the police. What? Sorry, too soon. Okay. Second question is, do you have Ebola? No, okay? Third question, have you ever had Ebola? I'm like, no, I don't think you know how it works. I don't think you've heard, but it's a pretty final thing to get, okay? Not too many people walking around reminiscing about that one summer they had Ebola. Took some Advil and went to work on Monday. It doesn't work like that, okay? But that's the kind of mouthy bull that will get you shot, so I just said, no, I don't know anything. I had to do a run of 4 shows in the States in 4 different cities, and that was insane because I had to go to like Boston and New York and DC and end up in Philadelphia, and when I got there, I tried to use my bank card, and it didn't work. And I freaked out. I called my bank. I was like, guys, what's happening? My bank was like, oh, transaction showed up in 4 different cities in the space of about 8 days, and we thought you're a victim of fraud, so we shut it down to protect you. I was like, oh, thanks, guys. Looking out for your boy, but you've messed up. First of all, I have $37 left in my account, okay? No one is trying to steal my card, okay? If anyone took my card, they would bring it back. They would bring it back. We're like, hey man, there's like $20 I put extra on it, so figure your life out, son. Secondly, all these transactions showed up at 3 o'clock in the morning at a restaurant that sells pizza, okay? By now, anyone watching the activity on my account should know that that is me. There's no one else. If it's someone new on the job, the manager will come around and be like, hey, was it 3 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, was there food? Yeah, don't worry about it, okay? He just bought some beats, he's gonna go to his hotel room and cry. That's the life that he's chosen for himself. But the third and most important point is that this bank has let me take out money out of a strip club ATM 3 times on the same night. That is when you're supposed to shut me down, TD, okay? When I show up to a strip club ATM for the 2nd time in the same evening, a message is supposed to come across the screen that says, Alpha, go home, okay? You have $37 left to your name. Rent is coming up soon. Cinnamon doesn't love you that much. Go home. Thank you. I go to strip clubs obviously because I'm lonely, okay? And I've failed to find love because stereotypes follow you everywhere. You can't talk to girls anywhere in the States, in Canada. It's insane because all of you are believing some bullshit, okay? I was talking to this girl at a party. We're having a great time. I said, hey, I'd love to take you out for dinner sometime. She looked at me. She said, Arthur, I've had a great time as well. But from what I've heard, black men not go down on their women. So I'm sorry, but our sex life would suck. No. I'm here to talk to all the ladies in the room right now. I'm not here to speak on behalf of like Jamaicans or Haitians or even black Canadians or Americans, but we Africans are a starving people. We will eat pretty much anything. You guys have been wonderful. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.